lady leader. How are you? Let's talk a little bit about emotional capacity and leadership presence, shall we? Well, let me ask you this. How present do you actually feel lately? Leadership is not just about what you say, it's the state you're in when you say it. And by the way, if you're new here, my name is Natasha Pemberton Todd. I'm a licensed clinical therapist as well as a leadership burnout recovery coach. And today I want to talk directly to you lady leaders because who are carrying multiple hats. Because I've had moments where I had the right answer. I knew exactly the direction we needed to go. I knew what we needed to address. I knew what boundary lines we needed to draw in leadership, but not the emotional capacity to deliver it well. And that is not just a lady thing either. We know this, but I'm talking to lady leaders right now. Guys, if you're listening, hey, you can lean in too because this is just a principle of leadership. It's not always about being right, but delivering well, timing, and the how in which you deliver things is just as important in order to get the highest performance from your team. And that includes for you, some of you leaders in your homes who are parents and you are leading your little band of kiddos. They are also looking at your leadership style and developing into that as well. So here are 3 indicators that your emotional capacity is low. And once you identify that they are low, then find ways to replenish so that when you deliver that major insight or you give that direction, it comes across exactly the way you intended it to. So here's the first thing. Increased reactivity. In other words, everything's a thing. Short fuse, just oftentimes it comes off more like irritation and anger. Sometimes it can also be tearfulness and sadness and just deep feelings of vulnerability at times when it's deeper than it needs to be for the situation. The second one is reduced patience. Well, that goes with number 1, isn't it? Reduced patience, irritability. Come on, let's talk about road rage, shall we? Difficulty staying present is number 3. Number 3, where we're sitting in our meetings, but we're not hearing what's being said, or we are asking people to repeat themselves, or we are saying the same thing that somebody said 5 minutes ago without even realizing it. Those are indicators that our emotional capacity is running low. Here are some things. Leadership presence is deep connected to emotional capacity. And we are, as leaders, are responsible for ensuring our capacity is where it needs to be in order to do the task. The higher the level of accountability or the level of leadership, the more our emotional capacity needs to increase. I think we may live in a culture, especially within the West, where you need to run yourself ragged 24/7 and run everybody else around you ragged in order to prove that you're a good leader. When really and truly the best leaders know how to have boundaries around their time, and they are able to find and carve out in their schedule times for replenishment, time for going to play golf or times to go to the gym or times to spend time with family. That is not just you do it when you have the time. It is a put it on the schedule and make the time kind of deal. So let me ask you this. Where do you feel emotionally stretched, and what are some strategies you use to reload your emotional capacity? Let's drop those in the comments and let's help a sister out by sharing your strategies. Maybe there's something that you haven't thought about that another sister has been able to work on before and has been successful. Let's start a conversation in the chat, and I will see you in the next video. If you, however, are looking for a way to figure out how to reset and you want some ideas, you're all out of ideas, comment reset in the comments as well, and we will send you a link to our reset guide, where there are a few handful of strategies on there that will walk you through, in fact, how to utilize those strategies in helping you to reset. And I'll see you in the next video.